Good evening. My name is Janet McKinnon, and I'm very happy to be here to present my project. My project is about families, children, nature, parks, as well as social equity, climate change, all those wonderful things. And it began with the Midtown Community Development Plan, which mapped out all of the issues that we needed to be concerned about. And I was able to create a community-oriented housing project with 5 playgrounds and 72 units, 93,000 square feet of housing units, plus the community level. It started out with some massing studies that were kind of three levels in one. So this is the massing axon. This is the unit plan axon, which shows the same forms, but the combination of all the units that were put together, whether it was a studio with a 1-bedroom, studio with a 2-bedroom, studio with a 3-bedroom, whatever the combinations were, I tried as many as possible. But it was all about the children and the freedom, kindness, listening, respect, trust, destiny, faith, learning, participating, and being at risk. And I think being at risk is the major element for children's agency, where when a child is at risk, they know their limits of their abilities. And this is an important stage of development that needs to happen. So the playgrounds are areas that are meant to play with this idea. So the playgrounds are, I have not designed them yet, or I'd love to, but did not design them. There are other people that do that much better. But I loved the idea that one could build the playgrounds together with the children. So all playground structures will be built by dads with the kids. Ownership must be offered with the initiation of the community housing development, rent to own. It's a very important element. So my project is over 5 acres. And there was a goal to get as many units as I possibly could. I was able to achieve 72 units and a total of 144 gross square feet, 144,000 square feet gross for the community center space. The main structure with the park, as I said, I feel they're endangered. So I really wanted to have the park as a family space with playgrounds, as well as having a very spacious living space for both the studios, the 1-bedroom, the 2-bedroom, and the 3-bedroom. So it was based on the modularity that would be required with CLT. I wanted to explore CLT. So all of the units are based on that 30-foot square module. And I have a combination of 9-foot ceilings and 8-foot ceilings. And openness. Same finish in the floors, same finish in the ceilings, a lot of storefronts. And of course, we have the architecture of Riccardo Legarata, who I find quite enjoyable. And I think it's a marvelous opportunity to have these two structures embedded in my project. My approach to Riccardo Legarato was to dance with him with plants, basically, native plants. So I have a lot of plants on the roof, and the roof is all nature. My precedent was Renzo Piano. I had many, actually. This is the last of the presidents, which was to experience the amenities of outdoors and see this beautiful water feature and how these were expressed and enjoyed by the participants. And I wanted to understand that a bit more. I was also a bit surprised to learn that the roof is a photovoltaic generation plant. But back to the Midtown Community Development Plan, it had a high emphasis on water, which I picked up for the rainwater collection and the gray water recycling. It's a lot of area for gathering of water. I also had the project oriented with the wind to create a very protected area for the entrance into the project. So all of the playgrounds are accessible after hours. And the living roof has windmills to help pull the water from the cisterns that are embedded in the foundation. And the solar panels would be the generation for the project as well. So the idea is that the project is self-sufficient with the park. Oh, and I made a model that brought me to the point where I needed to cut away the plans above so that there was enough sunlight to assist in the growing of the food production that's going on in this community as well. In terms of finishes, I kept it simple and clean. We have lime plaster as the exterior finish, and I have just learned that it takes a couple of months to cure, which is good to know. But we have storefront systems and just a simple space for my project. This is one view showing the accessibility into the playgrounds and some interior perspectives, undeveloped. This is the 40th scale ground floor plan showing the market and the podium roof, which has its living roof element along the perimeter on all sides, and an arcade colonnade you'll see on the model or on my axon. We have a community cafe and deli to serve the outdoor seating areas, community kitchen, studio space, community resource offices, education, children education, and then the building maintenance and pump room. This is the building that I was to develop because the whole thing is too big. This is the growing area for the project shown in dark green. The light green are ornamental landscaping places to accent the, housing units. this is where the project was cut away so that the sun can get to the growing areas. This is the second and third floor plan. As you can see, the playgrounds are still stabilizing the whole thing. And this is the roof plan showing the ability to have the roof free for alternate energy source. And as I develop these, now there's no scale to these, but this is 1/8 inch scale, and this is the lower level with stairs going up to this interstitial mechanical space that is meant to help to organize all of the plumbing, the rainwater collection, and irrigation feeds, as well as the gray water. These are the unit plans that are above and similar. Each floor has the similar layout. And this is the second and third floor with the cutaways. And you can see that the condensers are grouped in groupings of 2 so that for each of the units, the mini split system condensers are located close to the units. This is the roof plan again. CLT is my structural system. I'm not sure whether it's a post and panel system or a post beam and panel system or a hybrid. It probably will be a post beam and panel system. My research paper was on CLT. I learned a lot about it, and I didn't have time to design the entire structure. However, I did decide that the cisterns would be in the foundation and on site. And this is a 1/4 inch scale section. And this is a 1/8 inch section showing the living roofs on either sides and the growing areas. And this is my final sheet. We see the windmills, you see the solar panels, and you see the trees on the roof. We see the park. So this is my project, and I've had a wonderful time. The windmills are going to pull the water up from the cisterns and help with irrigation for all the plants. The solar panels will provide power for my self-sufficient community, and I have enjoyed this experience so much. Thank you for all of your attention and your care. Thank you. Bye.